Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the LA Chargers. We are just about ready. Cameron Dicker has the honors, and we are underway here at SoFi. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Second down and 8. They go play action with Lawrence. That quick throw there is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On third down, Lawrence working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ray.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Ready.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Hey, Ram.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that 1st drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Lawrence on 1st down. A short throw to Ingram. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
They're going to empty the backfield here, so you know this ball's likely to come out quick. They let the 4 outside receivers run deeper routes and then let the tight end just make a beeline across the formation. He's able to make the catch and turn it into good yardage and a 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Let's go.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
On second down, Lawrence. They've got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Lawrence going to throw again. He targets Ingram for another grab. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote a little Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Herbert now. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
59.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Jamal Agnew. And he will score. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. McManus now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. calls and eyes settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Chargers. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
13, Lou.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great...
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 51 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their advantage. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert off of play action. And they're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, this can happen when you get man coverage on a tight end. This is a nice route. He's just going to run a corner to the left side and find some open space. That's asking a lot to make a linebacker run with him. And this ball's on the money as they pick up a 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the play call. Go to the play action, see if you can sneak your tight end out there and find him open in the end zone.
And just defensively, they weren't fooled and able to bat it away. Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Hey, go Lion, Lion, Lion. Ready?
Back to throw here, Herbert. He gets it over the middle to Palmer. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Eckler. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now it's Herbert. Flushed out right. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer from 10 yards out. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's loose again. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
Again, help me, partner. I've got to get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. The extra point try now from Dicker. And the lead will shrink to 6. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Charger drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer.
Go.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Moment to right. Why did it
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Play action. It's Herbert. Open man downfield. It's Palmer. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Running on first down, Eckler. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry up.
Ray. Baylor tight. Ready.
On second down, here's Herbert. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 16. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. On the screen, this is Eckler. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as well as opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Up the middle with Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Let's go. Set.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. It's Eckler again. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Eckler wiggles free.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Here's 1st and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Donald Parham, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chargers have taken a 4th quarter lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. A give, Eckler running to the right, and he is going to lose yardage here. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball caught free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Herbert. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.